Today we're tuning this fiberglass tub LS swap Jeep. Thing's pretty cool. It's a off-road toy, obviously. He does some trail stuff with it and some Silver Lake sand dune things too. Yeah, kind of a neat deal. Check it out. Alright, check this Jeep out. So like I said, it's a fiberglass tub deal. It's a off-road thing, right? It's got some jazz seats in it. Little double wide deal in the back, speakers up here. He had a Camaro and he traded this Jeep for the Camaro to do more with his family. They've been trail riding with it, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's definitely done well. I don't know what his Camaro was, but this thing's definitely done well. It's got a turbo 350 trans. It's got a decent sized cam, and we really don't know much about the engine combination. Like I said, he traded it in its current condition. That's the one-piece front clip flip-up thing's a little new to me. I haven't seen too many of those, but a little intimidating opening that thing the first time. But yeah, definitely a nice piece. It's got a 33-inch tire combo on it, so it's heavy. Not expecting a big power number from it, just because of the wheel and tire setup. But I'm gonna dive into this thing. His biggest complaint was getting it to idle well in gear. He said he had to 2-foot the thing while driving it. I have no idea what converter's in it. The cam sounds pretty healthy just from driving it up here. I'll be able to help that situation, but I think the converter's just too tight. It was like driving itself like probably 4 or 5 mile an hour through the parking lot at 750 RPM. So might have to make a converter change to make the thing 100% happy, but I'm going to dive into it and make some drivability adjustments and some power pulls, see what we can make. As I said, the big wheel and tire is killing the power number. Made 271 horsepower, 260 foot-pounds of torque. The curve looks pretty good. I turned it all the way up to 6,500 up there. See how flat the power curve still is. So yeah, definitely a decent engine combination where, you know, the wheel and tire deal is killing the power number. We were 90% injector duty. I don't know what injectors are in it, so calculating horsepower isn't really going to happen, but it's definitely making an okay horsepower deal. So regardless of what it puts to the tire, remember the dyno is just a tool, right? But yeah, the converter is very tight. It's like 800 RPM in gear now, and it rolls at like 12 mile an hour, or I think 10 mile an hour, sorry. But yeah, we're gonna have to make a converter change. I did make some drastic improvements to the drivability of it, but I'm just not 100% sure that he's gonna be happy with it. I think I'm gonna tell him to drive it, and then if it's struggling to stay running in gear, or if it's trying to drive itself away from lights as I anticipate it, well, we're just gonna have to flat out make a converter change. But yeah, it's definitely a neat thing. Looks like a lot of fun. So that's it for this one. I'm gonna get it unloaded and work on the next project.